What is going on, guys? Non-stop here, and I got another Ground War Domination gameplay for you, and it is on Interchange. And in this game, I already should have noticed I'm using ACR Dynamic Silencer class, so my favorite one. And from using this, you should know that I'm going for a high kill gameplay, and I got one in this game. I go 98 and 5, so good scoreline in my opinion. I thought it was a real good game. I was a little mad at the end because I didn't get 100 kills. As most of you probably would also be mad with me if you played the game and saw some of the BSness that happened to me. Of course, it was none of it was my fault. It was all the enemy team. They were enemy team doing stupid things and my teammates doing stupid things. I just love to blame other people. I don't like blaming myself. I think that's like what everybody likes to do. No one likes to really blame themselves for something because we all want to have super high self-worth that were. It was all out of my control. I could have done nothing differently. But yeah, obviously I could have done stuff differently, but I mainly like to focus on the things that I couldn't have, that were out of my control, that my teammates maybe have done, and the enemy team, but I'll probably mention those as the game goes on. And in this game, as you may have, some of you might not have noticed already, but I'm actually using a different perk, a second tier perk. I'm using Hardline. I've actually been using Hardline for the past week or so, 2 weeks probably. Even more maybe than that, but I know in my most recent games I've been using Assassin, or you've been seeing me using Assassin still, and that's just because those are older games, maybe 3-4 weeks old, that I've just built up over the time of me playing Call of Duty, since I haven't really been uploading too many videos, only maybe like three per, or one every 3 days, so not too often. So obviously I would have some backup or whatever. So yeah, so I've basically been using a Hardline Pro when I use for my assault class setup. I think it's the easiest way, in my opinion, to get kill streaks out onto the map. And obviously, if the enemy team, if I'm not able to get kill streaks, get them out, and the enemy team's calling in a lot of UAVs and counter UAVs and EMPs and advanced UAVs, I'll switch to an assassin class, and in attempts to maybe try to get myself going on a kill streak. Since what I found is, if I'm using Hardline and I'm able to start getting kill streaks out right at the beginning, I think that starts to prevent the enemy team from using or getting their UAVs and advanced UAVs. And I think it maybe, even if the advanced UAV is out or the UAV is out, I think it kind of distracts them if there's like a Pavlo in there shooting at them and whatnot. So I don't know. I found that I like Hardline Pro better, and it's easier to, at least with Assault. I know with my Specialist, I still start with Assassin anyway, since I really don't need Hardline too much. I find myself I'm able to get 8 kills rather easily, but definitely with Assault, I'd have to say Hardline is the way to go if you're looking to get high-scoring gameplay. I'm not going to promise you're going to get 100 kills or anything, because I can hardly even get 100 kills on a, or get them like every time or anything like that, or not even every time, 1 out of every 20. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't be making up these numbers, because I know someone's be like, oh, 1 out of 20, that's not really bad at all. Obviously I don't have any data to back me up on this. I'm sure it's a lot higher number. I would definitely guarantee. But I think the first little BSness is about to come up right here. I'm very certain that it is right now. Throwing knife. Oh my God. That's probably what I did right there when I died from that guy. I was like, oh my. Of course I had to watch the kill cam. I always do this when I either get like a commando lunge or just some really crappy death, in my opinion. Like I get killed around a corner, I have to watch the kill cam. Just I don't know why I do that. It always makes me madder. I think I always have a reaction after that happens, like, oh my effing Jesus. And I probably shouldn't do that. I probably should not watch the kill cams. It just makes me even more angry. So maybe I'll stop doing that. But I just have to know what happens sometimes. I just have to know what that person did. And that guy obviously got a throwing knife on me. And obviously, if you didn't notice, I was on a pretty decent kill streak right there. I'm pretty sure I probably could have gotten an assault Moab as well. I think I ran through my Pavlo 2 times. So obviously, generally after I ran through my kill streaks 2 times and I haven't gotten too many kills from like either my Predator or Overwatch, I'll know I'm on a good Moab run. And for whatever reason, I think I'm pretty good at finishing on my assault Moabs. I don't know why that is. I think I have a better time at gauging like what type of streak I'm on, because after I ran through the second one, I think I'll kind of slow my game pace down and try to focus on getting the kills and playing safe and working towards the Moab, whereas if I'm using Specialist, and I generally can't tell how many kills I'm on. It's rather hard for me, unless I've just started the game off and I have like 0 deaths or whatever, or 1 death. But if the game's like, if it's like in the middle of the game, I just have no clue what type of streak I'm on. If I die, I'm like, oh my gosh, I must have been on a 23 kill streak or something. But of course, I probably was not on a 23 kill streak. I was probably closer in the teens or something. But I definitely wish that if when you're using specialist, that they had some sort of kill streak counter, or told you what kill streak you were on, so you could know like how close you are to a Moab. Maybe Infinity Ward didn't think of putting that in there because I don't know why they didn't put that in there. I wish they would have. I think it'd be easier, because I know sometimes when I'm on these big kill streaks when I'm using specialist, I wish I would know what I'm on, like how close I am to the Moab, and how, because it's generally that dictates how I'm gonna play the game. If I'm like on maybe a 16 kill streak or something with the specialist, I'm not gonna play super laid back and tentatively. But if I'm like on a 21 or 22, I'll definitely play a little bit more laid back instead of aggressively and trying to run and gun and get a double kill for the last final one, because no one wants to die on like their 23 and getting shot in the back or something, because that is definitely one of the most frustrating things in Call of Duty, just getting shot in the back when you're either away from a kill streak or the Moab, because definitely dying on a Moab run is very frustrating. It's happened to me quite a few times. But anyways, another new thing that I think I've added and I haven't used in recent commentaries or recent gameplays I posted is the portal radar, which I have thrown out a few times in this gameplay. And I found that using the portal radar is a little bit better in my opinion than flashbangs or stun grenades, at least for me, because I found that obviously flashbangs and stun grenades only get 2 of them. And if you use them, you can't, get them back or anything. But the portable radar, you can just throw it out there, and you can detect if enemies are near you in a certain area, and then run over and pick it up if they're not, and go throw it out again, and keep like repeating that process. And I found it's really useful if you know, like, you're in a tight, closed off area, and you know enemies are around you, just to throw it out real quick. And try to detect where they are if they don't have assassin, of course. And obviously if they do have assassin, it is pretty much the counter, which is a little sucky if you if someone shoots you in the back when you have your portable radar out. But obviously that's a good thing to have a counter at least for it. Otherwise there's be portable radars spammed out everywhere. At this point in the game though, guys, I was feeling so good. I was like, oh my gosh, I can definitely get 100 kills. I always do this when I'm playing a game and I have like 50 kills by the time it's halfway through. Like when my team has 100 points or whatever, the other team has 100 points, I'm like, oh my gosh, if I just keep up this pace, I can do it. I can get 100 kills. And generally that never works for me. I don't know why that is. I think I just feel like, oh my gosh, I just start rushing myself and I have to play at an aggressive pace, and all of a sudden I just start dying and dying over and over. I definitely have a gameplay that's a good example of this that I'll definitely show you guys, maybe the first half of it, because it was pretty bad to the second half. Needless to say, I was playing quite bad. I don't know if it was my part, it was like leg compensation kicking in or something. But right here, this is like my mistake in the game. I run towards the stealth bomber. I didn't see that a stealth bomber was coming in. Obviously, if I would have stayed in like my current location, I probably wouldn't have died from that, because my teammate was, I think, like 5 feet away from me, and he did not have a scratch on him from that stealth bomber. So I don't know, it was stupid by me. I didn't see it was coming in. I probably should have been paying more attention to my mini-map. And now, at this point in the gameplay, we have now triple capped the enemy team too, so I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta rush. Because obviously when you're triple capped, the game flies just by so quickly. I don't know why that is, it feels like that, but we just have 1 extra flag for whatever reason, and I don't know, it's just so much less time. And I think I only need a few more kills at this point. I think I'm in like the 90s, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to find people, I don't know where they are. And right here, the game's just about to end, and I have my Predator 98 and 5 rate at this point. I'm like, just let me get it on the ground. Oh my gosh. Game ends. I'm a loser. I don't even know if I would have gotten 100 kills there. I probably would have definitely gotten 99 if the Predator would have dropped down. But I don't know if there was another guy there over at A. But anyways, that was the gameplay, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the commentary and the 98 and 5 gameplay. But I will see you guys later.